are you ready?
Right, hello and welcome to another Let's Talk. Today I am joined by the lovely Lily, who's going to talk to us about her travels. Hi Lily, how are you doing?
Hey Jason, thanks, I'm perfect. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you very much. So do you want to
So,
tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, where you're from, what you do?
sure, absolutely. So my full name is Liliana Mustafina, and originally I'm from Uzbekistan. However, now I live in Prague for almost 4 years, and well, I started to travel once I moved to Europe, basically. At the moment, I'm studying at university. I'm about to graduate next year, and at the same time, I'm working at a full time. I have a full-time position in a IT company. So this is how I live here.
So what made you do the initial move and move to Prague?
It's actually a long story, but I can try to explain it briefly. So basically, from the, let's say, like when I was 5 years old, I started to think about trips, about different countries, how people live there, what do they have there, a lot of different things. And I was like really wondering, and I was dreaming about actually trying to travel somewhere. However, living in in the part of Asia, it's a bit hard to travel to Europe. First thing is a visa requirements. It's not easy to get a visa. Second thing, of course, the prices for trips. If you travel from that part, it's it's a bit expensive, and I have a like kind of big family. I have brother and also sister. Therefore, it was a bit costly, of course, for my parents, and I understood that. So then I was growing up, and finally, when it was a time to choose the school to choose the university, I have decided to move to Europe, and my parents were happy and they fully supported me with my idea. Therefore, now I live in Czech Republic, and I'm traveling.
Brilliant. How did you feel when you first sort of moved there? Was it a very uneasy experience, or were you just so enlightened
Oh,
and happy?
yes, it was. It was like I even cannot explain it because once you just move to another country, because here I was alone. I didn't have friends. I didn't have any relatives here, so I was absolutely alone in a big country. I thought, and first time it was a bit hard to get used to the culture, to local people, to food, to different places. And I was actually like first 2 months was horrible for me. But after that, I found friends. I started to be more flexible. I started to learn language, and then I started to travel, and I understood that, yeah, this is what I wanted.
To Prague, which was the first place you sort of traveled to?
First place, well, firstly, I met here one of my Czech friend. She's she's like a really, really nice girl. Like, I don't know, one of the best person in this world, I think. She was really kind to me, and she actually the one who showed me the local cities. And the first trip I think I made with her, we went to, well, firstly we were traveling around the Czech Republic, and then we went to Germany. We went to Dresden together for the Christmas market, which was awesome. Then we went to Vienna, to Austria, and it was amazing. And yeah, she was actually the one who said like, "Come on, just go around. It's amazing, amazing world around us. So just you should try it." And yeah, it was so brilliant. And this is why I actually started to find a job, to find a new position somewhere, just because I wanted to collect more money and then just
Mhm.
go somewhere and travel.
Oh, that's brilliant. Is she the one who sort of travels with you a lot of the time, or is
Well, nowadays I'm traveling with absolutely different people. Sometimes I can even travel alone, but yeah, some of my trips I spent with her.
would you say has been your best trip so far that you've been on?
Whoa, it's a tricky question. Hard to say. It's really hard to say because for me, all the time when I'm visiting different countries, I see different people, I see different places, and it's really hard to say that, oh, okay, I like this more and I don't like the previous place. No, it's not. You're like you're finding something different in each of the places. So at the moment, I cannot say like what which place is the best one,
Mm-hmm.
but also during the current situation, uh, most of our trips, most of the like entertainment parts of the trips were canceled. And during the corona situation, I can say that I traveled to one of the place and I was literally shocked, like in positive way, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, like this summer I had a trip to Croatia, and I was thinking, okay, let's like I didn't plan it before, but like my friend said that it's a good place to travel. Like you will enjoy and see food, like places, everything is fine there. It's like okay, let's try.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have like anything in my mind. I thought like okay, that will be just like a trip to see something new. But when I came there, it was so nice. It was so amazing. I was so happy that I went there because it's I don't know during like after sitting at home for like 3 months,
God, yeah.
and my first trip was to Croatia, and it was insane. I was so happy to be there. you know Food, places, sea, and cities, it's insane. So I was really happy that I had the opportunity to go there during this pandemic crisis. So
Yeah, no, I'm still sort of waiting for mine. We've still been on a complete
uh,
national
I'm
lockdown.
so sorry for you. Well, at the moment, we too actually in Czech Republic, we are still under the lockdown at the moment. Therefore, we are looking forward to having new trips.
Where would you say would be then your first trip if all of a sudden everything just stopped and ended? Where would you like run to first?
Oh, well, actually, it's a secret, but especially for you, I can tell you here. So, first trip, I'm planning to go to Switzerland, to Alps, because oh my God, it's Christmas time,
Mm-hmm.
and I really miss, skiing, and I want to see the snow around, and I want to have like this Christmas mood. So anyway, once I have a possibility to go there, I'll definitely run there. Yeah, and the second trip, which I'm
Mm-hmm.
also having in mind, oh, it's the trip which I was waiting for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna see the Northern Lights,
Yeah.
and I think I'll go to Finland.
Oh,
I I really wanna I really wanna see them because I think it's just a fairy tale to see the Northern Lights. So
yeah.
I
It's
wanna see it by my eyes. So, but yeah, I'm just thinking about it and I'm creating a plan, and I hope that soon we can realize all of our plans and dreams.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame we have to live in this sort of society where it's easier to travel as a guy than it is a girl, because of course, how would you say you're finding that? Do you notice these difficulties, or do you think it's quite easy?
Honestly, I think it's up to the person because once I decide to travel somewhere, I don't care about any kind of these factors. I just go, I just do whatever I want to do, because when you travel, you don't really think about this part because you're excited to see the city, to see the country, to see many nice places. And luckily, I have never faced this kind of situation.
Mm-hmm.
However, I can say that in my life, I had really, really bad situation during my trip. It was maybe like 3 years ago, I guess. Um, it was in one of the hotels in Turkey. we had a perfect vacation with my mom and sister. Uh, there were like three of us, so basically three girls,
Yeah.
and it was amazing. The hotel, everything, stuff, food, views, see, everything was perfect. However, when it was last day before we left, actually, we realized that from the hotel room, we packed all of our like stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and we realized that somebody stole our money from the hotel room.
Really?
It was like so bad. Like, yeah, it's not about like money, you know. It's just about the attitude how like people did, because we were just out, and when we came like to the room and we realized that, and it was like five-star hotel, and we were so disappointed. Then I asked my manager to come. Once he came, it was already night, and I explained him the situation. The thing is, my mom, she doesn't speak English really well,
Right. Yeah.
and my sister was too small, you know, and I was only the one who was explaining the situation and saying like, how could it happen, like, and then he he's, you know, he was not that polite to me, and he said like, it's your problem, like I don't care, like literally. And yeah, and I was like, how come, like how could you say that?
Yeah.
And yeah, it was like really bad situation, but after all, we just try to forget about it, because our trip was like, traveling was really really nice, and only of course this bad situation which could happen to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So I would recommend you guys, once you're traveling somewhere, just keep your cash with you always.
Yeah. A similar thing happened to me actually when I went to Mallorca. We were just on the beach and we are just sort of relaxing and that, and then this guy came over with like a plate or a huge
Yeah,
basket
yeah.
of
Oh.
watermelon, and then he just cut them up, give them to me and the lads, and then immediately started asking for money, and we're like, whoa, like we didn't ask for this. And
That's
then he
true.
literally just swiped one of my mate's bags and legged it.
Oh my god.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I mean it was his own fault because I told him to put his money away as soon as the guy came with melons, and I was like, I'll just put your money away. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I know the situations.
when you're traveling, you just use Instagram mainly to sort of document your journey.
Yes, yes. At the moment, yes, but I think soon I will start to use a TikTok as well.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, but at the moment, I have all of my followers, all of my friends in Instagram, and they're like, they're really happy to see me traveling, to see my pictures, photos. They always commenting, writing me
Mm-hmm.
some like feedbacks, and that's great for me. So so far, I'm happy with Instagram, but of course, let's see what's gonna be in the future.
Yeah, of course. Do you get a lot of like positive feedback and stuff from just strangers who just sort of see you traveling and that?
Sometimes, yeah, yeah, sometimes, yeah, because you know, as I said, I'm from Uzbekistan, and a lot of people there also they just dream to travel somewhere, and when they see, of course, some places where I've been to, they're commenting, they're saying, "Wow, that's super great! Like we are happy for you," and I really wish that a lot of people who really wants to travel one day they would have this opportunity to make their dreams come true.
Mm-hmm. Do you use just your phone to document it, or do you have like a specific camera that you take?
I have also a camera, but of course, most of the time I use my my phone, because my camera is mostly for taking pictures, you know. But the phone is always with me, so I can like simply open my camera and start shooting everything what's happening around.
So on your big bucket list then, of course you've said where you sort of want to go ideally. Where's some of the other places that you haven't been to but still want to go to, but X amount of years in the future?
Sure. Well, I have actually great plans for the trip, so that's the right question. I would say. Okay. Um, I'm planning to go to Greece.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I want to go to Athens, and then maybe to Mykonos, but yeah, Santorini. Well, so many nice islands there. So yeah, I will think about it, of course. Also, I was thinking about um other countries in Europe, which I haven't been to yet. Poland, it's really close to Prague. Hopefully soon I'll be there. Then Latvia as well. Um, yeah, and many other different countries. Iceland, for example, as well. That's one of the like also countries which is in my list to do.
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, I have like a lot of
you got
plans to visit like yeah to visit these places, and in the future I'm planning to go to USA as well, but I think it's another story, and
to.
I'm gonna have there a lot of trips, yeah,
We say like,
but
especially
it's
with the
yeah,
Americans, it's a massive place, so that will be.
absolutely. And of course I cannot forget to mention that I'm planning to go to Great Britain. I really hope that it will happen next year. The only thing why I cannot go there is because of the visa requirements, as I said.
Yeah,
Yeah, but once the COVID is kind of like a bit over, let's say, I'll definitely apply for visa, and hopefully I will see you soon.
yeah, it will be brilliant to have you around here. I can definitely show you around because I've just
Thanks.
used the lockdown sort of to plan your international, sort of not international, national trips and really explore England a lot more.
That's sure, sure.
How do you then financially sort of balance the travel and that? Like, how do you sort of keep track of your money and what you're spending on the trips?
Yeah, that's um, well, I think it's also depends on the person. For example, I travel, then I work hard, and again I travel, and then I again work hard. So, but it's really hard when you studies, when you have your studies at the same
God, yeah.
time. Yeah, therefore, usually I have really short trips,
Mhm.
and I'm trying to do my best to see like most of the places there. Regarding the money, well, the thing is, before I'm going somewhere, I'm always have a plan. I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna see, and I always book, like trying to book at least everything in advance, like at least hotel,
Mhm.
And sometimes, yeah, you're just like coming to the city and you realize that, well, you're not actually spending your money, but you don't have them. You don't know how, but they just disappeared. For example, I had a case when um, I was in Norway.
Mhm.
I guess it was not last summer, but summer before. I went to see my friend there, and I went there alone because she was living in a small city near of Oslo.
Mhm.
And first thing I did, I came to Oslo. I spent there several days, and I understood that it's one of the most countries I have, like one of the most cities I have ever been to, because literally you don't know what, like on what you're spending your money, that they just like disappearing from your wallet. So yeah, but yeah, I enjoyed the Norway because Norway is, again, it's different story. The nature in Norway is insane. So and then I was happy that I had the opportunity to see it.
Yeah, for real. When you're traveling, what benefit and sort of effect do you think that has positively on your mental health?
Yeah. Oh, I think a lot. It has a lot of positive things on my mental and physical health at the same time. For example, I think traveling is like, it's about relieving the stress and uh, anxiety. And additionally, like personally for me, traveling just makes me happy, makes me even more happier than just like staying at home sometimes.
Mhm.
Also, one fact about traveling is it improves your creativity. So once I started to travel, I realized that I can take really nice pictures, videos, and yeah, that's like really really good thing that I got from travel. Also, like traveling to different countries, in my case, I learned more about different cultures,
Yeah.
countries, and I tried a lot of new food, which is which is also very important for us. while you're traveling, you can of course expand your networking. So there
I'm
are a lot of positive things.
I think I backpacked Europe 3 weeks, and the amount of people who I sort of got in contact with and met, it's crazy to then have that almost global reach.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is there anything
Yeah.
final that you'd sort of like to say to anyone who's listening or watching?
Sure, sure, of course. So, guys, just keep going and never give up. Whatever you plan, whatever you think, and if you really feel that it's something that you can do or you want to do, just go ahead, do whatever you can. Never give up. Don't look at other people. Don't listen to them if they're saying no, just stop or like think about it like many times. Do it. If you feel that it's yours, just do it because it will make you happy in the end.
Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thank you too.
Right, so thank you very much for watching that episode. Hope you enjoyed. The links to check her out and her Instagram will be in the description. And stay tuned for another episode.